Hello everybody. Today we got David Beeson's Matchbox challenge. Yeah. So we got a good one for you guys today. New flashlight for the turntables, working extra good today. And I drop it on my cars. Hate when that happens. But yeah, let's take a look in here. We got some vintage Matchbox sitting back there collecting dust. I gotta go through and dust them, but he did show that container truck. Actually, it had different stickers on the side. It's the same casting. Forget the name of it. It was pretty sweet. I restored that actually. Well, actually, all the Lesnies in this bottom shelf here I restored. But then we got that Ford grain truck, a Toph truck. I think it's a Bedford. I don't know what the other one is next to it. We got the Unimog and another Mercedes. And over here, we got some more Lesnies that I need to get parts for. A couple of them are. This one is actually, well, David showed this in his video. He had a nice pristine one. He said he also had a junked one that went to hell and back, as he said. And I think mine did too. They might have met each other. Who knows? Okay. Yeah, so I got some honorable mentions here. So this is mostly cars that I really like, that I collect every version of, but these ones are older. My honorable mentions will be older castings that I can't really collect every version of. But let's how about a Supra? Toyota Supra. Now Matchbox doing a Supra? What? Hot Wheels didn't even do one at this time. I think Matchbox did this when it first came out. Now Matchbox isn't one to really do popular cars. I guess that's probably why we haven't seen the Supra back. And like, I know they had license issues, but they did the Tundra. They did, no, the Tacoma. They did multiple versions of the Tacoma. And that also could explain the RX-7. That they don't like to do popular cars. Matchbox is kind of more the everyday car. I'm surprised they didn't do an R34. These were just a little bit before the R34 being released in '99. Supra 1994. So this is a 95 casting, and I think this is 90. Oh, it's a 94 casting. Sweet. But then, way before them, when did this come out? 78, so 79. Copyrights are always done a year before they're actually released. But here is the Datsun 280Z 2+2, so it's a fastback. Very sweet. The color is interesting. I don't know if they actually did purple 280s or pink purple. I don't know if they actually had them in that color or what. But dang, this flashlight's so bright it messes up like my lighting. Now over there it's even worse. But there it is. So those are some, well, actually I can throw one more in the honorable mentions. The Volvo container truck. I would like to collect this one, but again, it's older. It's hard to get the variants of. But if I find them, I'll pick them up. I also did a custom on one, actually. It's called a Restoration Plus. Because I replicated the color, but I added some custom details that you can see on the front. And also the sides where like the fuel tanks are and stuff. And the other side. So yeah. I don't know if you guys could just hear that, but that was not thunder. It's the, we're getting a little air conditioning issues. Not issues, but, well, actually I don't know what that was. I am on top of the garage, so it might have been my dad messing with something in the garage. Or he could have been messing with the air conditioning, but it seems to be working fine, so I don't know. I don't even know if you guys even heard that. But no worries, we can keep going. Alright. Let's keep with Volvo. Let's do that. I had them in an order, but we'll go Volvo because we just looked at a Volvo. This is the C30 from 2007. As Lamley says, the golden year of Matchbox. And he's predicting another golden year with all these castings coming out. He's really digging them. And he predicts another golden year coming. So, yeah, the cars from 2007 were just spot on. All of their licensed castings were just so nice. Even the non-licensed castings, they were really nice looking, actually. There weren't any of that weird Hot Wheels stuff that they put out. But that's the C30. How about a V60? Yeah, extra power in this one. No, we don't get a V6. We got V60. 60 cylinders. Yeah. Really like that casting. So yeah, these one, I almost have every version of this one except for that white one that came out in the Superfast set. That kind of looked like a police car that people thought were a police car. I don't know what it is. It doesn't say police on it. And I think it's just some sort of rally design that's supposed to look like a police car. It's pretty weird. But we'll put him back up on his shelf. Another Volvo, sticking with the Volvos, because I do like the Volvos. The Volvo P1800S. I'm not really sure how they want to pronounce that, but P1800 is the name, from 1969. So this car was just recently released in a Matchbox 5-pack. Not this particular version. This is one of the original colors of it. But it was released in a 5-pack, and I mainly bought that 5-pack just for the Volvo and the Subaru. But that is a sweet, sweet piece. Put them back up. And I can show my entire Volvo collection here in a second. There's only one imposter in there. It's a Maisto. This is the CX-90. You'd think I should know the names. When cars are named by numbers and letters that don't really spell anything out, I get lost pretty fast. But here is this one. This one's my favorite Volvo. Or maybe the wagon. I don't know. They're both really nice. This one did have the windshield wipers for the headlights too. That's funny. But very sweet. And I can show you where they live. They don't live too far from here. They live up here on the wall. That's where that one lives. There's the Maisto. And there's a brownish version. Then we got the C30s there. Those guys there. And then I have two of each. I'm not going to reach my camera that far. But I have two of these. One in the package, one opened. That's the V60. And same thing with the tan version. Now I was going to do this for every single version, but then I was releasing 5-packs, and I'm like, nah. But here is the open version. Alright. Okay, let's look at some more cool casting, shall we? This is the Subaru Sambar. The cutest little thing you'll ever find from Matchbox. And that reminds me. Let me just take a couple castings out. That reminds me of something, guys. But this Sambar is just so stinking cute. And I did do some custom detailing to it because the front end was very plain. But there it is. I love it. I'm going to collect every single one of those. And that is JDM. JDM does not have to be a sports car, guys. That is JDM right there. And that's what I love. They don't have to be sports cars. Here's the Subaru SVX. This was sold in America. I don't know if you would call it JDM. But Matchbox, they nailed this everything. I love it. It looks so nice. And yeah, I'll be collecting every single version of that. Hopefully there'll be more, because this is the only one. So, yeah, Matchbox. We need more SVXs. We need more. And, of course, the legend itself. Costco Skyline. There it is. The little cute little mirrors on the hood. This one was released 4 times. I don't have the 9-pack version. I wish I did. I wish I bought it. I don't even know if I've even seen it. I probably did, but just overlooked it. But and then there's a super fast version. And I do have the blue version of this too. It's on the wall. But yeah, that's a nice piece. That's probably one of my favorites. I was gonna save that one for last, but I forgot. But that's one of my favorites. You know, we'll put them down here. I'll line my favorites up. Next, the Datsun 510 Rally. I do really like this, but not enough to be my favorite. It is a pretty weird looking casting, but I like, well, the proportions are a little weird, but I do really like what they're going for with this. And yeah, one thing that gets me is how the fenders are wider in the front. I don't know if that's rally style back when they were racing these, but not the biggest fan of that. Alright, this is a veteran of the channel, I'd say. The Jeep Wagoneer. He gets a lot of attention, and I think Matchbox also nailed this one. That was my favorite casting when it came out. My favorite Matchbox when it came out. Back when? 2017, I think? What's it say on the base? Doesn't say. Yeah, 2017. So maybe 2018 it came out. Next, the Subaru. Nope, forget that. The Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser. Where does Subaru come from? Jeez. Yeah, another one of my favorites. I love the Woodies. I love those classic wood panel wagons and such. Just a favorite of mine. So we'll keep him. He can be a favorite. He can be up here. They're all favorites of mine. There is the Nissan 370Z, I think. Or is it a 350? It's a 350. Actually, it doesn't say. I'm pretty sure it's a 350. Yeah, it's a 350. All it says is Nissan on the base. Like, really? But it says 350 on the back. Yeah, it is a 350. Because of the headlights. The 370 had those weirder headlights. But this is the only version of this I have. Except for a custom that I did. That it was blue. It used to be blue. Still is blue. But it's got a carbon fiber hood now. It just sits under me. Under my desk. But yeah, there's that. We have 2 castings left. And this is what I had forgotten when I was talking about the sandbar. And this is an all-timer for me. The Honda CVCC. Now this would be one of my favorite castings if it wasn't for the next car. We'll get to him. But this thing is so stinking cute. And they nailed the tampo on the front end. This thing is so real, lifelike looking. I love it. I love that. We'll put him next to the Wagoneer right up here. Actually, yeah. Alright, lastly. I guess if I were to pick a favorite car out of my whole collection for each brand, this would go to Matchbox. The Nissan Hardbody. I am in love with this thing. They also nailed this, and I just can't get enough of it. It looks so good. I was gonna buy every version. I was gonna buy every single one of these I could find. Only 2 so far, but yeah, well, I don't think there will be any more because our Walmart decides that, well, we'll buy one case and that'll be it. And yeah, I was lucky enough to find this at another Walmart. I had to go 30 minutes out of my way to get it, but it was worth it. So here are 4 of my favorites. Actually, you know what? I'll throw the Subaru in there. Those are some of the best castings in my collection, along with this guy. He just hangs out up here. He hangs out up here now, just in case you didn't know. He's down there, but yeah. That is it. Matchbox. 2 thumbs up from Matchbox. Oh, actually, my other hand is holding this up, so I can't do 2 thumbs up. Let's just do a little update for the eBay. Nothing drastically yet, but the 4GT, I think, is going to sell, so I don't know if it's one of you guys. It could be, because I do advertise sometimes. But yeah, the rest are still available. The Ferrari's starting to get a lot of attention. People are checking that thing out. 4GT's always got a lot of attention, but nobody's bought it. And yeah, just some other random stuff. Again, Tomica not for trade. Don't look at that. Alright. Or not for sale, so don't look at it. That is the video today. You know what? Let's get a little off-road shot of him. Oh, that looks so good. I just need to detail that front end and it will be spot on. Alright. Take care, everybody. See you on the next one. Thanks, David. Bye.